Hello everyone. Excellent evening everyone. We are all highly welcome to this evening's broadcast. Welcome to every one of us. How are we? I hope we are doing great. Today we are going to be answering a good question. A question every one of us should be asking ourselves from time to time. Why do we age? Why do we age? I'm going to be dealing with it today from several perspectives, and then now telling us, coming down to what do we do. Several strategies to help us to get the most from our lives as we age. Okay, so if you join me live, you can greet excellent evening to every one of us. So I can welcome you to this evening's broadcast as I also share this out to my pages. We're all welcome. All right, so we'll just share out now so that some people can also join us today. It's going to be a very good evening time of discussion. So if you've joined me live, kindly greet so I can welcome you to this evening's broadcast as I share out. Who is live with us? Or who is live with me? I don't have my bubble up. My hair. Getting you. Welcome to every one of us. So if you've joined me live, kindly, Molly Isaba, how are you? Welcome to this evening's broadcast. I hope you're doing great. Today we're going to be looking at or answering that questions, why do we age? We're going to be looking at so many theories that talk about aging and what they say, because it's always good to look at life from many perspectives. Nobody is really, you won't say that there's a particular person that knows it all, okay? So that's why it's good for us to look at it from different perspectives of life and just watch it out. What are people saying here and there, and why do we age? Why all this gray? Oh wow. There are so many perspectives we're going to be looking at today that can actually answer that question for us, and also show us that, you know, there's this saying, they say that some people, their biological age is much more higher than their, when they look at them physiologically and things like that. And some, they say it's the other way around. So people come up with different theories on how people look and how people are, you know. So we're going to be looking at all that today, and then now finding out what we as individuals can do. What can you do for yourself? What can you do so that you will not go through that, so that you will be able to have the best of life that you can ever have? So all these are more and what we're going to be looking today. So help me kindly share out to friends, share out to family, share out to everyone. That's what I've been doing, trying to share while I greet us, and I'm done with that. Hello Idowu Juba, you're welcome to this evening's broadcast. So if you join me live, you can greet so I can welcome you to this evening's broadcast as we get going today. Hello Maureen Aduba, how are you? Idowu Juba, you're welcome. Maureen, how are you, and how are we doing over there in Jos? All the way from Jos, you're welcome to this evening's broadcast. Welcome to us. So today we are looking at why do we age? Why do we age? And then by the time I tell us why we age, the theories of aging, all the things people have said about our aging, then I'll now tell us some strategies that you can put in place to make sure that you at least get the best out of this aging process. You know, when we talk about aging, it's referred to the physiological changes we experience during our lifespan, okay? And it's also an inevitable part of life. Everybody, there's no way next year to 2023 you're adding 1 year to your age. 2024 you're adding another year, you know, from now they'll say like 2 years again. So it's inevitable. After all, our cells are not made to last forever. So the structures and functions in our cells decline over time. But why does this happen? Why do we age? For decades, scientists have been studying this subject, different thoughts, different groups, different fields, different, from every dimension. Call it the medical, pharmaceutical, dermatologists, everywhere. Everybody's studying why is your teeth aging, why it's your cell aging, why it's your bone aging, why it's your muscle aging, why it's your hair aging, see all the gray, all things like that. So that's what they keep talking about, this thing all the time. All right, so, but why does this happen? There are currently more than 300 theories on why we age, and I mean more than 300 theories, and experts are learning more and more every day as they are studying and doing the research. So today we are going to explore why humans age and how you can slow down the effects of aging in your system. That's what we are treating today and for some weeks, and I'm going to take it bit by bit, so that we'll be able to find out practical things that we can do that will actually help us to slow down aging. Now, there are 2 types of aging. Okay, they say aging can actually be categorized into 2 types, and the 2 factors are intrinsic factors and extrinsic factors. You have the intrinsic factors and the extrinsic factors of aging. Those are the 2 factors of aging. Now, when we talk about intrinsic aging, that's when aging is genetically predetermined. It's a process that occurs naturally. That's when it's intrinsic. It occurs naturally. There's hardly anything you as a human being can do about it. Then when we talk about extrinsic aging, it's a result of outside factors chosen by you, because you have a choice to decide on the factors you live in, okay? Such as where you live, your stress level, your stress management techniques, your lifestyle and your habits, like do you do exercise, do you smoke, do you drink, what do you eat, do you dig your grave with your mouth, all those are the extrinsic factors about aging. Now, also aging can also be either cellular aging, that cellular aging is also due to intrinsic factor. It's related to the biological aging of our cells. You know that our whole body are made of cells. So cells are the basic building blocks of our body. And your cells are programmed to divide, multiply, and perform basic biological functions, okay? But the more cells divide, the older we get. And in turn, cell eventually will lose their ability to function properly. And cellular damage also increases as our cells get older. So this makes the cell less healthy, causing biological processes to fail. So cellular damages also accumulate over time. So this is cellular aging inside. Then we also have what we call the damage-related or environmental aging. When we talk about damage-related or environmental aging, it's related to the extrinsic factors I talked about. It refers to how our surrounding and our lifestyle affect our age, and it includes air pollution, tobacco smoking, alcohol consumption, malnutrition. Everyone experiences both types of aging. We experience the intrinsic or the cellular aging and the extrinsic or the environmental. However, each form of aging varies from person to person, which explains why we age in different ways, okay? You have the ultraviolet radiation, UV exposure. Over time, these factors can also damage our cells and contribute to our aging also. Now, like I told us, there are over 300 theories on aging. I'm just going to run through the ones that are really related to us here as women, and also related to us that we can actually identify with and make up with. Hello, Amaka Cyril, excellent evening, remain blessed. Sadia Salusi, excellent evening, remain blessed. Also, let's invite others. No, it's generally accepted that aging is caused by multiple processes, okay, rather than one reason. There are several things that make people to age. Is already agreed, okay? So we're going to be looking at some of them. There are 4 groups, like group A, B, C, D, which I'm going to share very briefly. I'm going to be very, very fast because I don't want to spend time here. I want to spend time on the strategies that we can use. So program theories of aging. These program theories of aging say that people are designed to age and that our cells have a predetermined lifespan that's encoded into our bodies. And the program theories have many supporters, okay? But they suggest that habits linked to longevities like quitting smoking and exercises are useless. This is very, very inaccurate because research continuously have found out that your habits affect your life expectancy. People who drink more, people who take more alcohol and smoke alcohol, ordinarily, if they are not doing that, they will live longer. So this theory of program theory of aging is actually not very, very accepted. They are also called active or adaptive aging theories, okay? All right, now then we also have these program theories. You have the gene theory that talks about your gene, and then you also have the endocrine theory that says that changes in our hormones that produce endocrine system can also cause aging. And then we have the immunological theory. The immunological theory says that your immune response is designed to decline, and once it declines, more diseases come, and then aging occurs inevitably no matter what happens to you. So these are the program theories. We also have the theories that are under the error theories of aging. And the error theories of aging believe that they are the same as the damage theory, okay? As opposed to the program theory that says no matter how you live, no matter how your environment is, you're not changing. But the error theories also, they believe that there are cellular changes that are random and also unplanned, okay? Like then we have the wear and tear. These are like cellular changes, the wear and tear theory. This theory believes that as your cell is breaking down, there's wear and tear, and then you grow older. Then they also have the genome instability theory, okay? And this talks about the body losing its ability to repair the DNA damages in the system. And then also under this, we have the cross-linkage theory. And this claims that there is a buildup of cross-linked proteins which damage cells and slow biological functions. Also, we have the rate of living theory. Okay, this theory, they say that the organism rate of metabolism determines your lifestyle. That one talks about metabolism. All this theory, they have their what the proofs and the disproofs of them. Then you also have under the cellular theory, okay, the section B, you have the free radical theory. This theory suggests that aging is due to the buildup of oxidative stress, which is caused by free radicals, okay? Like when there are generator smokes coming and you inhale generator smokes, or free radicals that come with stress when you overstress or you're driving, vehicle smokes, chemical smokes coming up here. So that one believes that because of this oxidative stress, aging also occurs. Then we also have the mitochondrial theory, which is also under the cellular theories. Okay, this also is a variant of the free radical theory. And it says that your mitochondria is damaged. And when it's damaged, there is release of free radicals, then it causes aging for you. All right, so those are the group B of the cellular theory. Now we also have the genetic theory of aging. Another genetic theory of aging, we also have telomeral theory, we also have programmed senses theory, we also have stem cell theories. I'm sure a lot of us have heard about stem cell theory. Here they say that it tells that the stem cell can turn into other cells which help to repair the tissues and organs, but the function of the stem cell declines over time, potentially contributing to aging. That's why you find some people studying stem cell and saying that by the time you get something that can help your stem cell, you get better. Some supplements, people are also using it. Then the group 4 also is the longevity gene theory under this, okay? And the final one we're talking about, which also people talk about, is the evolutionary theory of aging. Now here they talk about natural selection, referring to adaptive traits in our organisms, and these traits can help every organism to adjust to their environment so that they are more likely to survive. In fact, according to the evolutionary theories of aging, is based on natural selection. It says that an organism begins aging after they have reached their peak of reproduction, okay, and that they have passed down adaptive traits to others. And some of these evolutionary theories are like the mutation accumulation, you have the antagonistic pleiotrophy, you also have the disposable soma theory, and then also now final we have the biochemical theory of aging. Now this section E, theory of aging, says that biochemical reactions will cause aging, and these reactions occur naturally and continuously throughout life, okay? And they also have their own concepts like advanced glycation end product. I talk about this a lot, okay? Advanced glycation end products are fats or proteins that are exposed to sugar, and high levels may also lead to oxidative stress, which now speeds of aging. So you see these theories are in their own sections, but they intermingle here and there for themselves. We also have what we call the heat shock response, and the heat shock protein protects our cells from stress, but their responses decrease as we age. And then we also have the damage accumulation, and this is under also that chemical reactions damage our DNA, proteins, and the metabolism over time. So all these, if it's Yorubas, they will say go where theory. All they are saying is this, primarily and summarily, that there are some hormonal changes that can take place in our bodies, because our bodies are made up of cells, DNA, all those ones making up, so that as they divide, as you get older, as you give birth, as you do things in life, as wear and tear happens, you are bound to age. So age is inevitable. We need to know that. But how you handle your own process of aging, how you handle what comes about it emotionally, psychologically, mentally, practically, would now determine how you are. I read a story that went around some days back. They talked about a man, okay, to tell you that these things are intermingling, and you need to be very, very careful about yourself. What you are is not determined singly by something. It's an accumulation of so many thoughts and comprehensive, and you have your life in your hand. I'm telling you today, you determine a lot about what happens to you. It's in your hand. Yes, I know that life and death is in the hand of God, but all things being equal, we know that the Bible already says that God has given us health, and it's his will that we prosper and be in health, even as our soul prospers. And I also know that my Bible tells me that the thought the Lord has for me is of good, to give me an expected end. And I don't believe that God is out there looking for whom to kill. After all, when he made human being, he made us in a way that we can live very long and actually serve him and actually praise him and actually be of use to him. So, but you find out that the issue of age, the issue of life, like my husband was telling us today when we were having our summit today, he said death has, two ways: God's sovereignty and human responsibility. The same thing with age and health. There is that, inexplainable. Like if we talk about the intrinsic factors, the ones that you don't have control over, the intrinsic factors that you talk about, your cell, natural things that will happen. But we now have the extrinsic factors, which you have, it's your own responsibility. So we talk about man's responsibility, and we talk about God's sovereignty. So it's very, very important for you that you take your health, you take your life in your hand, and do that which you can do concerning your life. And that's why I want to look at today again. Why do life expectancies increase? Why do life expectancies increase? In recent decades, life expectancies around the world has increased, okay? And this is due to many factors. Like there's better nutrition now. We've already done a lot of research and found out what can give us more life, okay? What can make us more healthy. Hello, Amaka Cyril, you're welcome. Welcome to this evening broadcast. We're welcome. All right, so we've already done a lot of research, and researches are going on every day now and then. Hello, Abosadeola World, you're welcome. Welcome to this evening broadcast. Welcome, Abimbola. But it's been a while, Abimbola. How are you? I've not seen your red light. I'll be your green light too. I've not seen your green light, Abimbola. Did you travel? Allow me to see you're welcome. Caroline, you're welcome. All right, so better nutrition. We have better nutrition now. That's why people are living longer. We have improved hygiene. We also have improvement in our modern medical facilities today, okay? And these factors can actually protect our cells, reduce those cellular damages I talked about, thereby increasing life expectancy today. But why do women live longer than men? Generally, you find out that women live longer than men. See Queen Elizabeth dying at 96 with all the responsibilities on her head. My younger sister lost her mother-in-law at 101. Okay, women actually live longer than men. You find out that most homes, you have the men going before the women, even if they are of the same age. And in most parts of the world, generally, women live longer than men. And this is due to several biological, social, and environmental factors, okay? Number one, women on the average have more estrogen than men. Women in general, we have more estrogen than men. Now, estrogen is a female sex hormone, and it's been found that estrogen has anti-inflammatory and immune-boosting effects, which may protect women from certain diseases. And that's why you find out that women, you know, because they have this estrogen, and especially those that are the premenopausal and perimenopausal age, are actually healthier than those that have less estrogen, especially premenopausal. By the time you're getting to perimenopausal stage, your estrogen level is fluctuating. And that's why it's very, very important for every woman to make sure that you have stable hormone balance, especially your estrogen level is at an optimal level for you. Because when it drops, there are a lot of immunity reduces, your inflammation increases, okay? And then certain diseases will begin to come. But in contrast, the male sex hormone, the testosterone, you know, may even suppress the immune system. And that's why some women who have more testosterone than they need actually have infertility issues and so many other health issues that come with it. Also, men typically have more of this testosterone hormone, and also behavioral differences between men and women. There are a lot of behavioral differences that make men not to live longer. Like, men internalizes a lot. Women, we cry out, we ooze out, we just give out, you know, those tension. Before you do a woman is already crying. But a man will be a man. He will bottle it up. And you know, all those things are increasing the oxidation and things like that. Generally, compared to men, women eat healthier, okay? Men, when they go out to work, they just do anything they like. And again, not naturally also, women drive more carefully, generally speaking, than women. And then, of course, women consume less alcohol, less tobacco, less drugs. And then also, generally speaking, women have more, you know, access to health services than men because of also their habits, you know. So that's it. So now we're going to look at 7 strategies that can help you to get the most from life as you age. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for the love. Ask your questions, make your comments. I appreciate that. It keeps me going. It keeps me going higher and higher. And share. Just click that share and share it to some of the people on your messengers. It doesn't take anything from you. Use it to encourage us. Use it to encourage me. All right. So we're looking at 7 strategies now that can get the most from life for you as you're aging. Thank you for the thumbs up and for the love. For those who are responding, I appreciate. I know that aging is inevitable. Okay, it's very, very inevitable. We will add to our age. You know, someone look at me and say, hey, so much gray hair. How old are you? I said, I don't tell you my age. Leave it. You know, I started having gray hair when I was in the university. I think I was just like 17 years or so, or 18. And my hairdresser then, I've always had natural hair, okay, was making my hair, and she just picked and said, hey, see gray hair. I thought it was a joke. She pulled it out. By the next time I was making my hair, she was pulling like 3. You know, she just kept pulling and pulling. Each week I made my hair. My hair doesn't last long, so I used to make my hair at most fortnightly, sometimes weekly. She was pulling. So that's how, you know, from age 17, I started having gray hair. Now, age is inevitable, but it's possible for you to slow down some of the effects of aging. You can do some healthy lifestyle habits, you know, and that's some of the things that can help you slow your aging. So as we age, life can be one of the most challenging and uncertain times, especially in a woman's life, as we are getting older. I've spoken with thousands of women in the past 3 years, and I mean thousands and thousands of women. I speak to maybe like between 10 to 50 women every day. And it's still the same story. And that's why, in fact, it was someone that asked me and said, please teach us about aging. I'm just tired. And she's not even in Nigeria. She said everybody is asking. She too, she's confused. Everybody is confused. Teach us about aging. I said, okay, we're going to deal with aging for like 2-3 weeks, you know, to really find out our footing on it and know what to do. Because it's important that you know what to do. If you know what to do, and if you know what is doing you, because that's another area. If you know what is doing you, then you know what to do. There's this adage in Ebola that said that the madman knows what he's doing, only that he doesn't know what is doing him. But it's actually good for you to know what is doing you, so that you also know what to do about what is doing you. All right, so it can be very, very challenging and uncertain in our life during this period. Like I've already told us, stages in a woman's life: you're born toddler, from toddler to puberty, from puberty to premenopause, from premenopause to perimenopause, from perimenopause to postmenopause, if one is talking about hormonal changes, okay? And this period, these are some of the ways we can describe a woman's life. And you know, we are chemicals. If you find out how your body reacts and changes when your period is coming, and then that same body accepting some hormones changes, and then ovulation is coming, it's like opposite, and then in between it you're having so many things. So a woman's life is very, very challenging and so many uncertainty, but it can also be very fulfilling and very, very rewarding. With our roles and responsibility changing as we age, life is once again fresh for you, because you will go through that period of like giving birth, to staying awake in the night to breastfeed, to doing school run, all these things I remember. There are some days that, you know, during school period, you don't have yourself. You must wake up to get the children ready for school, take them to school. If you don't have a driver, maybe drive yourself. You're running to meet up for them not to go late. You go from that stage to another stage, that for those of us who use boarding house, that they are now in the boarding house and you have to keep waiting to call. I can remember in those days that 3 of my children were in the same boarding house, and then I have to set alarm. See my alarm, I set alarm a lot to know when to call. And then I'll put 2-3 phones, so that I'll be calling one person with my phone, another one with my husband, because they have their hostel lines. So that, because if you're not fast enough, if you're not lucky enough, you might not get through to talk to your child, because it's only Saturdays, you know. So you pass through that stage, and then you now enter the stage of they're going to university, money coming in here and there, then you know, looking for this one, and then from there admission here, and then you now go over to the one of getting work and masters for them, to getting married. You know, these are all the stages we as women go through. So from each stage to the other, you're going through one emotional transition, stress, emotional issues to the other. In fact, there was one lady that I talked with, and she said that we women, we are always, almost always, you know, on it. Because sometimes what you'll be asking yourself, you marry, you're praying, hey, will I give birth? And then you now start giving birth. You now say, hey, will I give birth to male? And then you give birth to male. You say, hey, will this child grow well? Will they pass the exam? Will they be okay? And then from okay, they will now become okay. Will they marry? Will they get work? They get work, they marry, and then you now begin to worry. Will they give back to their own children? And then will their children be okay? With their, you know, it's all circle and circle. But you know, if you're wondering what to do next, do you want to take it easy with your life for a while as you're getting older, after so many years in corporate career, or perhaps you want to start a new business of your own and look at life in another way? Whether you want to travel out to just go on sabbatical leave and just leave all these hustle and bustles of life, or you want to go into another work, or you want to relax or become a volunteer, or wherever your reasons are. As we get older, life can actually be very amazing. You know, they say that when life throws lemon to you, you can make lemonade out of it. So it depends on what you yourself wants to do with life. That's what happens, and that's what determines what happens to you. So I'm going to go through these 7 strategies now with us. Number 1, you need to take care of your body and your health. That's the first thing. You must take care of your body and your health. Okay? That's the first thing you must do. For generations, there are so many assumptions that old age was a time of inevitable physical decline. Hello, Obi Chuku, you're welcome. Thank you for thanking me. Thank you, and thank you for the thumbs up. So, you know, there is a time they say that, you know, when once you're getting old, you're going to become sick. You know, this is no longer true, because yes, we don't deny that our bodies are going through changes, okay? But when you make the right choices for your body, your own world can be different. Was it on Wednesday? Yes, Wednesday last week, we got trained by one in our company. We got trained by one of our leaders, okay? She's actually one of the persons that brought our company to Nigeria. She's 78 years old. And she's still studying, she still presses her computer as if, you know, oh my God, everybody was amazed. At 78, she could still do anything a 20-year-old child can do. And you know, I keep talking about her because like 4 years ago, before COVID, we had a walk. We took a walk, kilometers of walk. By then, she was like 74 years old. She's 78 now. She walked with us. She didn't sit down, and I mean for miles. So what am I saying? Making the right choice for your body can make a whole world of difference in how you live. In fact, recent studies suggest that older women can keep getting stronger and stronger and continue to feel great by staying physically active. So, as I said previously, getting in shape as you age doesn't require you to join any gym or anything, okay? There are plenty of fun ways to lose weight. There are plenty of fun ways to keep in shape. There are plenty of fun ways to keep looking well and looking okay when you're holding. And the most important thing is for you to get started today. Start now. A lot of us do a lot of procrastination, and a lot of us give a lot of excuses that will make us not to be what we're supposed to do. But one trick that I use all the time is taking action now. Take your biro, take your paper, and tell yourself, I'm going to be healthier, I'm going to be stronger in 20 years come. That's what I told myself. I said, life actually will begin for me at 70, okay? And what do? I make sure that now I'm better. I make sure that now that I'm taking action that will make me look stronger, healthier, better in 20 years to come. How is your body? If you're overweight, I have what can help you. And we're even having another session of Clean 9 coming up next week. We're having another session of Clean 9 coming up. And again, I'm giving a whooping 30% for you to be in shape. I have so many testimonies from this pack I'm holding in my hand. And that's why I'm giving out myself again to do another 30% whooping discount for you. And it comes with everyday coaching for you to lose that weight, for you to be fit, for you to become yourself again. I have done it for several women and they are all very happy, okay? Start now. Take up your Bible and take action now. Do something about your life. Join our fitness club. And if you can't even get the Clean 9 pack, there are other cheaper ones you can get. Just chat me on my WhatsApp number +234 703 515 1642. My WhatsApp number is +234 703 515 1642. +234 703 515 1642. And you'll be getting all these things, anything I talk about, okay? I'm going to try to pin it now so that you will have it. +234 703 515 1640. I'm fine, Chibuzo. How are you? I hope you're okay too. I'm very, very good. All right, so it will help you. So if you haven't encountered any technique before, I promise you that if you come along with us, it's going to change your life. Even if it's that you don't want to lose weight, but you just want to become healthier, you want to be fit, we also take you through that strategy. So number one is for you to take care of your body and your health. It's very, very important. If you're having any issues with health, you're having any pain anywhere, you're having any issues, please don't procrastinate about it. Handle it immediately. And remember, prevention is better and safer than cure. I'm going to be talking about this very briefly, when I talk about history. Know your family history so that you will know what to do about yourself. Then number two, you need to build a new relationship with money. Remember, I talk about the 8 dimensions of health. When we talk about health, you have your financial health, your emotional health, your physical health, your mental health, your environmental health, your occupational health, and things like that. Build a new relationship with money. In a perfect world, as one is aging, it should be that a time for you to be enjoying the fruits of your labor. But I'm not worrying about how to pay bills and things like that. But unfortunately, that's a perfect world. In the world we live in now, for many of us, it's not the case. Okay, a lot of us are having financial difficulties. You don't even feel like you have money working for you. You don't have your money working for you because of how we've lived our life. Because in school, they didn't teach us all that. It's time for you to do something about yourself, okay? And have a new relationship with money. You need to make sure that if you're retiring, that you have passive income that can work for you. Chat me on my WhatsApp number. If you need retirement plan that can work for you, I will also take you through that. Passive income that can work for you, okay? And again, where to start with is to start with our expenses. You need to do something about your expenses. Downsizing is one of the first and easiest way to go. Of course, you should have fun with your money. But what is your income and your expenses? Remember that by the time you really, really retire, you need to do something about it. Time will not permit me to talk so much on this. On Thursday, join me. We are going to be talking about that. Number 3 strategy is to develop new relationships. You need to develop new relationships because as we age as women, those of us who are married, are beginning to ask ourselves, hey, who is going to outlive which one? Will our children take care of us? And some of us are already widowed and some of us are already single women, okay? You wonder if you will be able to find love again. You wonder if you'll be able to find relationship again. So you need to do something. Regardless of your relationship status, now is the time for you to build a social support system that will keep you happy and healthy for the rest of your life. And for those of us who are married, you know that your children are leaving and all leaving soon. You need to have a good relationship with your spouses, with your husband, with your wife, so that you will be lovebirds by the time it's you alone. Okay, you are actually an amazing person and you have so much to share with the world. So you need to explore your hobbies, okay? Explore your passion, explore your talent, and find how you can use it to reach out the world. And thank God for social media. Social media has made the world a global village. So you'll be able to make friends and impact people and become global influencers. And that's why I'm raising global influencers this 2022, so that I can teach you how you can use your talent, your hobby, your passion to be able to do something to the world, because it can be very, very lonely when you're getting old. And imagine if I don't spend all the time I spend with you researching and talking about what I talk about. Won't it be a lonely life? Okay, so you need to do something about your relationships now. Then number 4, you need to understand and accept your body image. People often say that one advantage of getting older is that we become more comfortable with ourselves. This is partially true, because we definitely earn wisdom as we age. But wisdom also comes with acceptance. So at the same time, society, tries to promote things that are not within our reach. They try to promote slim people as the real thing. Okay, everybody wants to now get slim. So if you have body, you begin to look down on yourself. But accepting yourself, okay, is very, very important as you age. Okay, you want to be in great shape, yes. You want to wear stylish clothes, yes. You want to take care of your body, yes. But accept whom you are. In fact, my daughter will always say, my second daughter, she will always say that you have assets in different directions. Say if your own is not up, your own is down. If your own is not down, it's somewhere. Just take whatever God has given you as your asset. Then number 5, find new ways to relate with food. This is absolutely important. It's very, very important. You need to find new ways to relate with food, okay? Now, more than ever, our bodies need the right food to function properly. Fortunately, there are so many options that we can give our bodies, with. So, but first of all, you need to consider nutrition first. What is the source of the nutrition? Do you have organic foods around you? Do you have farmers shop around you? Okay? Or can you grow your own food organically? Because eating well and eating the right grown food is very, very important. You need to make it like a ritual. You're eating, okay? Instead of eating unconsciously, you're eating in front of television, you're not deliberate about your eating, you're not thoughtful about your eating, you're not thoughtful about your cooking, you're not thoughtful about your shopping. It's very, very important that you shop carefully and think about portion size. Think about intermittent fasting. Treat yourself, okay, to some junks from time to time and call it your cheat days, but you need to be very, very organized about your eating. After all, as we age, life shouldn't be all about, carelessness. We have self-discipline, and then it shouldn't be all about self-discipline. You also should have fun. So all these things are things you work out. But I want something that I always tell us, which I tell us now. The food we have in this 21st century is very, very deceitful. Let me put it that way. Because of the way the foods are grown, the fertilizers in the food and things like that. So we have nutritional gap in our feeding now. And that's why supplementation is very, very important for us. As you age, you must have a group or a set of supplements you're using to close up this gap. Close up our nutritional gap. This is my supplement bag. I have it here. And I have all my supplements that I'm using to close up this gap, okay? First of all, I have my Vitalize Women for estrogen. Remember, I told us that estrogen is very, very important for you as you age. I have my multi-marker because as a woman, these are some of the things you need to remain young. They are all anti-aging. And then we also have, I have my Royal Jelly, okay? Royal Jelly is also here. Royal Jelly will also help you. It's an anti-aging supplement. And then our Infinite Feminine Complex, okay? I have so many that I'm taking. These are to close up the nutritional gap that we are already having. It's very, very important. So as a woman, choose what you will be on. Whatever your budget is, you can chat me on my WhatsApp number +234 703 515 164 to tell me your budget. Tell me this is what I can afford, and I'll be able to advise you on that kind of supplement you can take to close up the nutritional gaps that you have. Then you need to eat nutritious diet and avoid some things that you eat that are not good. I've already talked about the diet foods to avoid: processed food, a lot of meat, take more of fish and omega-3 foods and things like that. Then number 6, you need to engage your brain. protect your cognitive function by doing things that will exercise your brain. And that's why I brought out the Global Influencers Club. The Global Influencers Club helps you to keep younger. It helps you to keep exercising your brain because of the things we teach there, the things we allow you. I told you a woman that can still operate her computer at 74 years, 78 years old. These are some of the things. I have women who could not even do many things with their phone, but today they can do a lot with their phones, who could not even operate computers, but they are buying computers for themselves, and they are doing a lot and making more money than even they used to buy that computer, and they are feeling happier every day. So you need to, you know, engage your brain. Then know your family history. Your family history is very, very important, because if you know your family history, you'll be able to know what to do to yourself to remain healthy. Okay, if you have diabetes in your family history, you do something about diabetes. If you have arthritis in your family history, you begin to prevent, because prevention is safer and cheaper than cure. Then number 7, you need to adopt some positive lifestyle changes. Okay, you need to adopt some positive lifestyle changes, like now for those of us who are very fair, buy sunscreen cream, and even for those of us who are dark, buy sunscreen glasses and use them so you can protect your eye, protect your skin. Go for your regular checkup. At over 50 and above, you should have annual checkups. And then you need to stay active. Exercise is very, very important. These are some of the lifestyle changes. That is number 7 strategy you can use to remain really, really healthy even at this time. Chibuzo says, all these supplements, did you take them all in one? No, I don't take them all in one. I have how I take them. When you chat me privately, I'll be able to work with you on what will work best for you and how you will take it. Chibuzo, okay? John Rose says, good evening. I have pain in my back. What can I take? John Rose, my WhatsApp number is pinned there. Chat me on that, my WhatsApp number, +234 703 515 1642. So I'll be able to guide you. We left you left Jollof for me, huh? I don't understand. Caroline, which one is leaving Jollof for me? All right. Aging is likely caused by a combination of reasons like we've discussed today. Some theories suggest that cells have predetermined lifespan, while others claim it's caused by error and damage. Whichever one, there is God's sovereignty, there is human responsibility. Okay? So bear your own responsibility, because aging is normal, but following a healthy lifestyle will help you to live longer. Okay? Habits like eating well, exercising regularly, wearing your sunscreen, reducing your risk of diseases, and improving your quality of life, making sure you stay on supplements for prevention. These are some of the things that can help you make full use of your age. Remember my colleague and my senior colleague that is 78 years old and she's bouncing all over and still influencing life globally. I want to be better than her, and I wish you to be better than her also. So chat me on my WhatsApp number. Let's discuss what are some of these supplements that can help you stay away from these diseases, stay away from hospital at the amount you can afford. I'm emphasizing that, because whatever amount you can afford, I will guide you on what can help you. Now, I'm not talking about handling diseases and ailments. I'm talking about staying healthy and anti-aging, and also being whom you're supposed to be for as long as you need to be. Thank you for joining me today again. I think I've answered all the questions. And if you have more questions, chat me on my WhatsApp number and I'll be able to answer you. Thank you, Ofsaname said. Thank you. Thank you. Well done. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for joining me today. Love you all. Bye.